Hello class 8. Today in this video I will be completing the chapter Courage Beyond the Pitch. So we have learned with the help of the previous two videos that Mr. Sunil Gavaskar was not only a very good cricketer but also a very good human being. Uh, in the year of 1993, Mumbai had a crucial time because riots were going on. The people lost their humanity, their compassion, their sympathy. They lost everything. So that time, an angry crowd, they were throwing stones on the passing vehicle, and at that time Mr. Sunil Gavaskar, he was watching everything from his own apartment. And suddenly, two cars, they rescued themselves, but number 3 car, they could not able to cope up with that situation, and that the people, they were throwing stones to that car, and the driver was actually, he was hurt, and he lost control and the car hit with a tree. So in this situation, Mr. Sunil Gavaskar saw everything and he could not able to tolerate, and he just came out from his own apartment and he told his wife to call the police, and then he came out and for rescuing the people of the car. Okay, so now page number 37, from the second paragraph I am going to explain. Please follow that page. Sunil Gavaskar, exclaimed the crowd. They were surprised to see their dear player in front of them. So when the people saw that Mr. Sunil Gavaskar was present, so they just regained their sense back. They were protesting. They were not protesting, they were creating the people, the angry crowd. They lost their control, they lost their sympathy, they lost their compassion, everything. But when they saw their very renowned cricketer whom they loved very much, Mr. Sunil Gavaskar, in front of their eyes, so just it helped very much to them, because they regained their own senses. And then that time they told that Mr. Sunil Gavaskar, they uttered this name. The stone pelting crowd became still, and the stones from their hands fell on the ground. And when Sunil Gavaskar came and he told to all the people that if you want to hit the people of the that means car, you have to hit me first. So when the people saw their dear player in front of them, so they just regained their that means what can I say, control, and they regained their sense. Okay. So when they regained their senses, so they just they stopped throwing the stones on the car, and the stones fell down from their hand. The wild mood vanished. Shame and regret replaced hatred and anger. So the wild mood, it also vanished, and they could able to understand what they had done, what they were repenting for their deeds. Okay. With their head down in shame, the crowd moved away. So they were very much shameful, and then they just moved away from that place. The injured passengers came out of the car, and with love and affection they thanked the little master for saving their lives. So they the people who were in the car, what did they do? They just came out of the car and they were giving thanks to whom? To Mr. Sunil Gavaskar, because obviously because of Mr. Sunil Gavaskar, they regained their lives. They got back their lives. So obviously these people, those who were in the car, they were giving thanks to Mr. Sunil Gavaskar. Uh, he proved himself to be a great human being apart from being a great cricketer. So now that means Mr. Sunil Gavaskar proved himself that he was not only a very, very good cricketer but also a very good human being. You see, when faced with a dangerous situation, Gavaskar had come forward with a great courage. So now we can see that when in a crucial moment, in a crucial situation, in a dangerous situation, Mr. Gavaskar, he came out from his house, he just came forward with great courage to prevent the activity, to prevent the, you can say that inhuman activity. So that time, if we see that our role model, our very dear cricketer, Mr. Sunil Gavaskar, if he could do, so definitely we should also must have that courage. Okay, you too will have to face situations where you will have to show courage and righteousness. That means if you feel like that you are in a situation where you have to show your courage, you have to show the righteousness, so definitely you will show that. Definitely you will just you will not lose your you will not you always be in control yourselves, and you always be very, very courageous for your steps. When you see wrong being done and you feel too strongly about it, don't stop yourself. Stand up and make sure that right is done. If you think that something is not pleasant is happening, so then and there you can protest, and you make sure that the right will be done. It will require a lot of courage. Obviously, without courage, it cannot be done. It should, if we have that much of courage to protest against the wrong deeds, so definitely we will be the winner. Okay, be brave and stand up to what you think is correct and right. Always be brave and never hesitate for anything which is not, never hesitate to say, to show your courage, never hesitate to show your courage to protest, obviously, for against the wrong deeds. If you think that you are right, if you think that you should protest, so always protest that. Okay, and that means it's very much, which is very much required, that is our bravery. Brave, you have to be very, very, very brave to protest against the wrong deeds.